You said not every bridge is civilian by definition. And what was the importance of the Kerch Bridge to Ukraine?
Well, this is the main route of supplying Russian army in Crimea and in the south of Ukraine with more troops, more ammunition, more weapons, more fuel, and other type of resources. And there's one more point that everyone should be mindful of. This bridge was built outside of the body of law. This is an illegal bridge, illegal construction.
It was built after the annexation of Crimea.
Exactly. Yes, without any without seeking any permissions from Ukraine, and we should be always aware of that.
And when Vladimir Putin says that the attack on the bridge was a terrorist attack, you say?
Listen, if I don't have to comment every piece of lie and distortion of reality that President Putin is making. I mean, he keeps saying that I'm not the legitimate government, but the so-called Kiev regime installed by the United States, United Kingdom, and other countries. But I don't have to comment on that. We should know one thing about President Putin. He's a professional liar. He was taught to lie as KGB officer, and he excelled this practice throughout his political career. So the less we listen to what he's saying, the more time we will have for more productive thoughts.
Is it clear to you, from your vantage point, what happened with the whole Prigozhin thing?
I'm pretty certain it was a mutiny. Prigozhin was absolutely serious.
Serious about arresting Russian generals or overthrowing Vladimir Putin?
Serious about creating conditions under which he would be recognized as the source of real power in Russia. Let me put it this way, because I'm not a wizard to make a prophecy about all possible scenarios. But it's still unclear what made him change his mind, what kind of arguments made it work. But I think the main lesson of his rebellion is that the weakness of the regime was exposed to the entire world, but most importantly to the people of Russia. Because throughout his career, President Putin was always crushing his enemies in the most visible way, in the most eloquent way. This time, he did not crush Prigozhin. He bargained. He made a deal with him. And this is the real turning point.